What's going on, guys? Ron with Weber Chevrolet and iSellCorvettes.com. I wanted to tell a little story and kind of explain things as far as what happens if your car shows up at the dealership and they tell you that you can't take it. So, obviously, there's a reason behind this video. So, right now, with COVID and everything going on, GM took a bunch of their office staff and worked from home, laid off, whatever they did, but they're running about 50% staff. So, that being said, cars are being built, and you would think with as few as there are being built right now, overall, not just Corvette, but everything, that it wouldn't be an issue. However, there are delays still happening. There are bottlenecks that are still occurring. 2021 Corvette is built. The car appears at our dealership 2 days later, actually faster than I expected it to be here. Then we find out that GM did ship the car to us, but we were not invoiced for the vehicle. So may not seem like a big deal since we know what the pricing is and all that. But here's where the problem occurs. If that vehicle has not been invoiced to Weber Chevrolet or your dealer, whoever it is, we don't own that car. As far as GM's concerned, and they'll tell you flat out, we probably shouldn't touch that car. There's no PDI, there's no going to put gas in it. Our systems are based on cars being in our inventory. That's how they charge everything to it. That's how they warranty claim for the pre-delivery inspection charges and all that stuff to General Motors. Everything's triggered by the vehicle being ours. If we don't own the vehicle, we can't sell the vehicle. Car's not invoiced, okay, no big deal. It'll be invoiced quickly. A day later, 2 days later, next you know, we're calling everybody in town. We've got our dealer rep involved. All in all, the process takes 10 days before General Motors finally decides to give us an invoice for this vehicle, and all along they're telling us we're backed up. All you can do is wait. Well, when GM, who creates the invoice, is telling you that we can't get you an invoice and you just got to wait until we can, you don't have a choice but to wait. Understand that as a dealer, we fully get it. You just waited 10 months to get your car and now it's sitting here and there's nothing that can be done. So the first thing to understand is that, especially with the average day supply, I want that car to leave this dealership as quickly as you do. So here's my request for you, whether you're buying from me or any other dealer in the country. Don't shoot the messenger. That's literally all I can say. Don't shoot the messenger. The surveys that you receive after you pick up your vehicle, whole survey from General Motors asking you about your experience overall with the dealership, with your salesperson, with how happy you are with your car, all of this stuff. It seems to be a tendency to mark that survey bad. The guy that just spent 10 months there with you, helping you build that car, order that car, who was just as upset as you were when we couldn't deliver the car to you, the only person that it affects is your salesperson. The one person who has the least control over delivering that car to you because we don't own it is the only person affected. If you think GM is reading that survey and somehow going to penalize themselves for not being able to invoice the car or penalize the dealership because they didn't deliver the car to you when you wanted it, even though they couldn't, they're not. That survey is going to affect one person only, and that's your salesperson. So I'm bringing this up now, even though this happened a few weeks ago, because I had 3 cars built last week, Thursday and Friday. Typically, a car is built by GM. We get invoiced the next morning before the car ever even gets put on a truck. We already have an invoice. That's the normal process. So this particular C8 was the first time I've ever had this happen, where we didn't get an invoice before that vehicle was shipped, or really before the next day, unless it was built on a Friday. The 3 that were built last week have not been invoiced still. They have not been shipped yet either. One is a museum delivery, so I'm guessing clearly it's going to be done. What GM considers a timely fashion may be 5 business days or 6 business days. I don't really know at this point. So again, my whole point of this video is the wait is long, the wait is excruciating. Just remember that if for any reason that car shows up and GM hasn't invoiced it, there's nothing we can do. And to please don't shoot the messenger on the survey, because all it does is cost your salesperson money. We spent a lot of time with you. trying to make this car a reality for you. If you guys have any comments or questions, by all means, post them below. You can always email me at ron@iSellCorvettes.com. And I look forward to future videos and getting some Corvettes for you guys. Thanks for watching as always.